Kita Kita or ICU is a romantic comedy movie that first premiered in March 10, 2017 at the 12th Osaka Asian Film Festival, then released in July 19, 2017 in the Philippines. The movie is written and directed by Sigrid Andrea P. Bernardo and is produced by Lucky Blanco. This movie is also a co-production between Viva Films and Spring Films.
The story.
The story is set in Sapporo, Japan. The film follows Leia, played by Alessandra De Rossi, a Filipino tourist guide living in Japan who goes blind after finding out that her Japanese fiancé Nobu, played by Junpei Yamamoto, is cheating on her with Aiko, played by Carol Urbano. After a while, fellow Filipino Tonyo, played by Emperor Marquez, suddenly appears and befriends the temporarily blind Leia in the best ways possible. Eventually, they start to like each other. They go on trips, they go out to eat, stuff like that. When Leia got her vision back, Tonyo dies by getting hit by a white vehicle. Leia remembers that the person she was helping back then was him by showing us some flashbacks. Pretty bittersweet.
The cinematography.
I'm just a student and a complete beginner at this kind of stuff, but I will try to explain the best as I can. The cinematography is quite simple, but not boring. Everything is easy to read. The use of colors are nice, like when the scene needs to be sad or serious. The delivery is done quite well. Also, when Leia is doing her job as tour guide, it feels like you're in it, showing you the beauty of Sapporo. The shots of beautiful places in Sapporo are done well too. It makes you want to visit Japan.
The production.
The concept was completely different from the final version. Originally, it was going to be a romance story involving 3 unattractive characters, but when the story was forwarded to Sigrid Andrea Bernardo, who then decides to focus on the 2 characters who would later be portrayed by Empoy Marquez and Alessandro De Rossi, the concept was changed to a romantic comedy story involving a not-so-good-looking dude, which will be shot in a beautiful place. The production for Kita Kita was greenlit after the second script has been reviewed.
Editing.
The editing is nice and simple, nice cuts and fades. I really like the editing they did with Tonyo's death. It looked like a wipe transition, and the sounds really helped making the audience think that his death took place.
Direction.
The direction is very solid in this, and I really admire the effort put in the production up to the day it was released. Huge props to everyone involved in the making of this movie. Opinion. Okay, I see why my parents like this, and overall, I love it. I really admire the simple feel this movie gives, with the story so bittersweet, and the scenes where they are in different places in Sapporo is very nice. I'm not the type of guy who's into movies, but this one gets an A from me.